Alright, welcome back. So, yeah, in the last episode we were placing the Pirate Cove. Let's just pause this a second. And yeah, it's come out. Looks really good. A little bit of a mark there. Missing some shading and pixels and stuff there. But other than that, it's actually quite a nice model. The walkway. So yeah, pretty impressed with that. In terms of what it does, if we click on it, we can use silver pfennigs or gold guilders to buy booze with it, basically, or polished gemstones, which will give you a large number of rum, scotch, spirits and wine, but we're using the gemstones, the rough gemstones, to make into diamonds to make jewellery over there. So yeah, we'll probably just be using our gold guilders and silver pfennigs. I think we've got loads of them. Let's have a look. Gold guilders, yeah, over 3,000. Loads of gold ore, gold bars, and the silver, yeah, nearly 5,000. Got silver bars in tow, silver ore. So yeah, we might put a few place mines up here actually. In terms of this Pirate Cove, I've cleared a bit of space, but I don't want it to be I don't want it to have a load of area covered. I just want it to be like a small little community just sort of here. And I was toying about with placing the trading post, but we're going to do that a little bit later, so let's get rid of that. What else? Not a huge amount. I want to finish this off in this episode, so let's mark any outstanding trees for going, and we're just going to neaten that up. Going to keep it simple, throw a few palm trees in, bit of sand, and I'll finish that. What else? Yeah, I've been asking our minions to clear some space around this lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. It's sort of our last good opportunity to get some food in. We're still having to auto buy at the trading post, which is sort of essential really when you get into sort of 2,000 plus people, unless you're just hammering food. And ours has been more of an aesthetic build really, as opposed to just fields after fields. So yeah, we'll utilise this to get as much food out of it as possible, and we'll have a bit more of a sort of well-established community here compared to these sort of outliers up here, the dodges in the corner. And yeah, I also want to do something with this corner, have a little look out. It's a sort of entry point to the area from the river. You see a little boat coming down here now. So yeah, we need to clear some trees from here. I don't want to take it all the trees, probably just from this point. We'll probably continue this along, so let's take away all that, and our minions will be getting on with that. So we'll let it run on for a little bit, this episode, while we're doing other stuff. We'll put it on times 10, so it might be a bit jerky, so apologies, but we need to get some more trees and stuff cleared. So yeah, with this area, I was going to just sort of randomly put a few tidal pools around, but we sort of need more hardcore food production, so we're going to terraform it into a square just to make it a bit easier. So yeah, let's get going with that. And we're going to start near the end of the canal, and I've been having a little toy offline just to see what could work and what couldn't. And yeah, I've come up with a few ideas, so I'm not really sure which ones I'm going to use, so we're just going to throw ourselves into it. Now we're probably going to need to extend this canal a little bit more, so let's, to start with, just take it sort of 1 pixel out and pull this across. I want it to actually get flattened, so just trying to avoid anything that might delay us. Okay, so the idea of bringing it out a little bit is just because we've got sort of quite a rounded corner here. So I'm going to bring it out by 1, or am I going to bring it out by 2? What am I going to do? No, I'm going to bring it out by 2. Let's yeah, let's put another line across. Let's bring it out by 2. We'll do the same on this side as well. the moment I'm just going to ignore the traders because I want to get some stuff done. We've pretty good for everything. The foresters that we put in starting to produce more firewood, well, more logs I should say, so that's going up. Firewood is okay. This is not actually the firewood figure. I think we've got about 30 odd thousand firewood. Let's have a quick look. Firewood. Yeah, 30,000. So the rest is in fire bundles and charcoal and stuff like that. So it's okay. Food hovering at just over the 100,000 mark. It was up to like 200, but we've got quite a lot of labourers at the moment. So yeah, that's going to fluctuate. Stone, iron, fine. Tools, fine. Clothes, fine. Herbs, fine. Everything's fine. So we're just going to crack on and ignore the traders. So yeah, let's take this one out. By 2. And this stuff is going to need to get removed, but we haven't got a bridge here at the moment, so we've got to go all the way around this lake just to get to bits like this. So maybe it might be an idea to start demolishing just a little bit of canal. We'll do one piece for now. Okay, so if we go down to the bottom of this this lake, I'm just thinking where's the best place going to be to come across. It's probably going to be this corner here. So, because of the way it sort of juts in and comes out, we can sort of lose this bit at the bottom. It should still give us a bit of room to do some stuff. So let's take this across here. It sort of looks like it's slightly diagonal there, doesn't it? I think it's just the orientation of my camera, but yeah. So we're just going to do this sort of bit by bit, because there's still stuff on the ground which will probably end up getting in our way. So I just want to get as much of it flattened as possible. Yeah. Okay, well we're going to leave that there for now. We may have to go back a bit further. There's a little sort of hill here, so I don't want to flatten that just yet, because we haven't really done any tunnels, and there's an opportunity for tunnels around here. There's another hill here, and another one there, so yeah, we might get a bit creative and get some tunnels being built. So yeah, now really it's just where to bring down. Let's take it up here. Flatten that. I'm just going to put some more on there, so it's going to take a while to get flattened, but we're getting our square now. So again, it's choosing somewhere where we can do it here. I don't mind there being a little bit of corner on. Yeah, that's not going to matter a huge amount. I just want to get the most amount of real estate, really. Yeah. Okay, let's bring that out. So at least we've got our square river now, our square lake now. A little bit of an indentation on this corner. So if we go up here, let's see what we can do. What do we want to do? Well, I'm thinking we should have some fishing going on, because they produce loads. And I'm thinking maybe we can just do a little island in the centre and put a little fishing hut in the centre of the river, just so you get the best circumference. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's think about it. I know for a fact that I want the island to be 6 by 6, and I want to be able to bring bridges to it from each side. So let's measure how long we've got to play with. So we're just get a road tool. No, that's not going to work. What do we normally use? I've not been playing Banished for a week or two, which is, well, there's been a slight delay in bringing out the videos. I've just been hammering The Witcher 3, I've just got really into it, so yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, I've just got to remind myself what I'm doing now. 46 across, so what's that? That's 23. I'm actually saying that we want 6 off that, don't we? So that's 40 and 20 on each side. Okay. Right. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to do some quick maths. So, I want the bridge coming off here. We're going to need 20 down for the gap, and then we're going to have 1 there. So that's 21. And is that going to go right on the edge? Let's take it 1 across. Always risky when you do this, because once you've done it, that's it. So I'm not doing it at the moment, but sometimes it's a good idea to save your game before you start doing this. In fact, I probably should be saving it right now, but hey ho, it's done. So yeah, we have our little island, and on the island we're going to have some fishing. So let's use the port fishing dock instead of the standard one. Gonna, in fact, actually, spin it back this way. I'm just gonna stick it on the corner. Okay, so yeah, you need to have 3 spaces available to put this on. So let's throw that down there. Staying in this icon menu, let's put a meat locker on the island as well, so they don't have to go very far to store the fish once they've caught it. Let's put that one on this corner. And again, staying in the docks sort of icons, let's take a house. And I think we'll have a grey one. And let's put it on this corner. Douche. Okay, that's in. So, we should be able to build some bridges now. Yeah, let's get rid of this, because that's all been flattened now. That's all done. That's been done as well, because there's nothing there. Go. Is there something there? Yeah, I just thought it was some dirt on my screen. Anyway, bridges. Single bridge, I think. And yeah, we don't really need, if we're going to be putting bridges, one here, one there, one there, we don't really need boats that come up here, access around to this side, so we don't need any raising bridges. We'll put a little trading post in this corner, I think, so the boats can just come straight here. So, yeah, because it's an outlying village, it's not going to be that fancy, so I'm thinking probably stone and wood. What have we got there? Stone and wood bridge. Let's try this. So, from the corner of the 6, I want to take it in 1. That should line up nicely against the canal. Okay, and then we'll do the same for the one coming this way, but I think we're going to have to remove, yeah, we're going to have to remove some of this. Let's take that away. Okay, so we've got one in there, and then it's the same in this corner, just one in. But again, let's remove that. I'll do this one here as well. And bridges. Yeah. Okay. So now on this side, yeah, bridge-wise, I want to make sure we've got sort of 3 different points where we can run the bridge off, and I want to try and make sure that we're sort of getting it smack bang in the centre. So let's pause it for a second while I do this. I think I'm going to take the middle point and run this across, and I just want to measure how much room we've got on each side. 23. Well, yeah, that's why I was toying with only bringing it out 1 or 2, because I knew it was going to be an odd number, but hey ho, we'll live with it. So yeah, we'll leave that as it is. Let's crank that back on. So I'm just going to pause these ones in the centre, because obviously we need bridges first for them to get over here and get them to be able to get onto the island, basically, to build them. So we'll hang fire for the bridges to be done. Let's prioritise those to get done as soon as possible. We've got the odd stockpile spread around, so we're going to leave it there for the time being. Let them get on with getting these bridges done. Let's go and have a look over by our place of mines. They've pretty much cleared everything I've asked them to. A couple of little items here. Let's make sure they're marked for going. Let's prioritise that. Let's just throw in some more builders as well. Just we're going to be doing stuff, and it'll save me forgetting or remembering, I should say. Right, okay. Let's throw some palm trees down. The one of the side effects of having all these placer mines along this section of coast is it's just sort of ruined really the land around it, sucked all the nutrients and all the good stuff out of it, and it's basically just sort of been left as a sandy sort of substance around the top. So the inhabitants have tried to neaten it up by putting a few trees in, so yeah, let's throw some in. Now, what do we want? We want palm trees. Sort of goes well with the sandy look. So I think we're just going to be a little bit gung-ho with where we place them. Don't necessarily want them too far apart, but not too close together either, so. And you're never going to know what it looks like until they've actually been built. So yeah, we're going to see. We may have to remove some or put some more in. Yeah, there's 3 there that probably aren't in the wrong place, but I'm just sort of trying to be a bit random. I'm sort of not have it all planned, but it could be a situation, as I say, where some trees are too close to each other. Anyway, let's see. We've put some palm trees in. We're going to wait now, and are we going to wait? We don't necessarily need to. Let's get our sand road tool out. I really haven't used this that much, and looking at the way the sort of fountain mod village turned out that we did over the other side of the map, I was quite taken with it. So I think I'm going to try and incorporate it a lot more into my builds. Yeah, sort of trees are coming now. So yeah, it's basically just a situation of laying down the road where there are no trees. And, it's a little time consuming, so apologies. I might sort of do one section and then do the rest offline. But yeah, it sort of gives quite a nice effect. Probably be an idea to be doing this offline. Well, not offline, but on either times 1 or on pause just because it's a lot easier to lay your road down. Yeah, there's a couple there that are quite close together. Yeah, it's quite time consuming when you've got it on ×10. But hey ho, we shall persist. And as you drag it along, if you hit a tree, it's just going to go around. But if you keep going and you hit another tree, you'll miss a lot. So you've got to do it sort of per tree. That makes sense. I was trying to judge it going under the walkway. We've got a couple of gaps between these huts on this side, and then like a sort of single gap here. So just want to make sure everything's covered, because that's how you get the best look. More on this side. Okay. Getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, a cluster of trees there. There might be some might need to be removed. I was getting quite a few crashes recently. I'm not sure what's been causing it, but I upped the auto save to like every minute because I was noticing when it was crashing. I was being sent back much more than 5 minutes, which it was set to, so I got a bit concerned, set it to 1 minute, so that's why it's sometimes just stuttering a little bit, because it's the auto save. So yeah, apologies for that one. It's better to make sure that the work that you're doing is saved, especially if you tend to spend ages on doing like a set piece and then all of a sudden it's gone. So yeah, it's never a good feeling knowing you've got to do it all again. Oh, you know what? There is 2 gaps in between these. Right, let's try and finish this off quickly and get back to doing something a bit more enjoyable. That's going to go all the way across there. That's quite nice. Okay. Yeah, so just filling in these, and we're pretty much done, I think, on this side. And then, yeah, it's taken a while, hasn't it? It's a bit boring, so I'll do the other side offline. We've put the palm trees in. If anything needs rejigging, I'll just do that, but I think you'll get the general idea of what we're trying to achieve. Okay, so yeah, sort of sandy sort of beachside, and yeah, it's going to look okay once we get all those trees done. It's a good job we put our builder count up. It's 40 of 38, so that's handy. Let's see how they're getting over here with our bridges. Well, they've done nothing. That's great. Brilliant. Right, okay. Well, the canal. Let's get rid of that last piece. And let's get rid of this as well. Okay. So we'll let that... we'll let them carry on with this, basically. We need to get at least one bridge done, so we can get these built. So, see how they're doing clearing this space over here. Oh, they're getting there. They're getting there. They're taking their time. We could put some more Palisade Wall along here, actually. Let's sort of close this off. eat it into the mountain so no one can get past. And I think we've got a sneaky stockpile knocking about somewhere as well. No, maybe not. But we need one, so let's put one in. Because we need a place to put all this stuff. And it'll be handy to have some space around here. So that when we do build stuff, they don't have to trek too far to get all the resources. So, come on. Okay, so let's get our Palisade Walls, the big ones, out. And we'll start with a tower. Try and get this lined up. And I think that looks about right. So, yeah, I've done it once and it was like one out. It's really annoying. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think we're good to go there. Right, what do we need now? A few of these pieces. Let's just throw them in. 1, 2, 3. No, that's wrong. Yeah, it's hard to see really because I haven't removed all the trees as yet, so. Yeah, let's hang fire for a little bit there, I think. Yeah, we're going to wait until this is cleared and we'll flatten it a little bit. Just like a 2 by whatever long. And get this eaten into the hillside. Yeah, so that's all going to be boxed off. We're going to have our little lookout here. We're moving a bit more forward with this. I'm thinking, yeah, they're getting on with it now. It's halfway done. Let's throw some tidal pools in. Oh, we've got a fire. You know what? Did I even fix that fire that was over here? No. Well, that's a memory. That's like over a week. Okay, get that rebuilt. Now, yeah, where was this one? Where are we? Where are we? Right in the original new medieval town in the corner. Okay. Want to be doing some building. Not worrying about this. Come on. Just burn it down. Where's the nearest well to here? Oh God, they're going all the way over here to get the water. Surely there's a... Did we put some wells round the back? We definitely put one over here, didn't we? Hey ho. As long as it doesn't spread too far. Right, I think it's under control. Let's have a look. What have we got? What's the one? Yep, the others are okay. Right, yeah, what are we looking at? Tidal pools. Yes. Let's get some in. Now, if you flatten off the corner of any river or lake, the tidal pool will only allow you to put it in one specific location. Let's have a look. Yeah, there. So you can't go one forward, you can't go one back. So it helps us to keep it all uniform, really. So yeah, let's throw some in here. Are we leaving a space? Let's not for now. See how many we can throw in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get a 5th one in. 5. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. In. Yeah, we're gonna try and do sort of 5, 10 on each side. Well, 10 there, 10 on this side. We've got the canal, and we're gonna have a trading post down here that's gonna get in our way as well. So we're sort of running out of time really for this episode. So we've sort of got the gist of what we're doing. I think I'm just gonna start the next episode straight away. So and crack on. Let's just sort this out before we disappear. Yeah, it would help if I had the right thing selected, the flat terrain tool. Okay, there we go. Let's get the canal mod up. So it's the new texture, I think we're using a number 8. So we'll get the end gate. Spin it around so we can see what we're doing. Yep, that's where it's going. Now, the bridge. I sort of want to build, or at least put in the tidal pools on each side before I put the bridge in, so I can line the bridge up correctly. So we're just going to leave it missing for the time being. It's at least so our minions can get to this side without having to go all the way around. So, yeah, let's do that. So yeah, we'll leave it there for this episode. Join me in the next episode where I'll be continuing to play on. I'll see you then.